Alright, guys. It is time for game 2 of this week's iCast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. Is this what every Terran player does on the ladder? I swear. These two fucking Barracks butt buddies. We're gonna go out onto the map, you know. It's Brokeback Barracks, guys. For those who don't know. Brokeback Mountain, an amazing movie. I love it. But let's just say, in the Kaprulu sector, the equivalent was Brokeback Barracks. It's where two SCVs had to go out into the lonely world of sleepers, build some barracks out on their own. They were isolated. They felt feelings for each other over a can of beans and a bit of whiskey around the campfire. And their drills did end up touching the drill tips. This down here in the bottom left, it is Iron Lion. Up here in the top left, right-hand side, in the blue, it is Fate. Now, of course, guys, the challenge this week was Offshore accounts. We don't have a challenge for next week. We're taking a 2-week break from Icyfar, so keep your eyes on social media and on the stream. We will announce a new topic in about 2 weeks' time. But for now, I wonder who's going to be hiding their expansions. That is most certainly not a hidden expansion. So I imagine Iron Lion here. Oh, a third. Oh, I thought this was going to turn into a love story. If it turns into a love story now, I'm pretty sure it's just a XXX love story. You don't really get the same emotional love of you know, the fucking two people out on a mountain. Is there a story that's a beautiful love story with three people who just end up? I don't think that's a thing, right? Surely not a mainstream. There's probably some French film which is like a really great love story, but it's like just about a threesome all learning to bang each other and falling in love, and it's kind of like Brokeback Mountain but with three people. I don't know. Brokeback Mountain was actually not a great love story, right? It was more of a tragedy love story, right? It was pretty fucking brutal towards the end there. Great movie though, man. I gotta rewatch that. A lot of drones are gonna come down. That barracks needs to get up. Oh god, they're like, finish building the house, finish building the house. Let us in, 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 please let us in. The SCV's drilling as hard as he can. Is it gonna be enough? The Marine's getting surrounded. The drones take him out. But the bunker's finished. You gotta block him, you gotta block him. Oh, these drones are definitely not linebackers. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my god, the Marine goes the wrong direction, but obviously two drones on their own aren't gonna block that. There are a lot of Lings on the way, and this bunker can get surrounded pretty easily. Oh, the Lings are kind of rallying into it though, and there are two Marines on it. Two Lings already going down almost for free. I'd love to see that drilly boy pop out and bury his drill in the rear of that bunker and try to get it back to full hit points. These drones not back to mining just yet. Fate here, of course, looks like may actually lose this expand. I mean, even if that bunker goes down, there's another one. The SCVs are going to start repairing. We've got more Marines rallying. A big supply block on 23 and a fourth barracks back at home. And once again, guys, what can I say? It wouldn't be an Icyfar game without no orbital at home. Lings are going to go for a backstab. That's what I was talking about in that previous map we cast. Those Lings going to dive across the map. And guys, this is the famous wall-off of my good friend Mick from when he used to play. I always talk about the famous wall-offs of my buddy Mick. That's it right there. It's the Terran wall-off with a gigantic hole that he doesn't realize until units run into his base. We've got drones in the main. That's going to go down. The Broodlings will do some damage. Oh, he does realize! Iron Lion realizes, but there's nothing behind the wall. So the thing is, this depot has crazy surface area right now. And especially if that drilly boy floats over to that angle, which he does! Oh no, could you get more unlucky? He's gonna pull another SCV to finish this right now. The SCV floated to like the only little corner where he could get hit. He hasn't started repairing. Iron Lion, what are you doing? You gotta repair, buddy! Oh no, the Marine pops out in the face of them and gets, oh, they pulled back! Ah! They missed the chance to kill that Marine, but they are now at least going to be able to waste a whole lot of mining time. Drilly boys, a Marine, and even a Mule all on combat duty right now. The Zerglings doing some good micro. I'd love them to pick off the Marine. Oh, they got Ling speed! Oh my god. All right, they're going to do Ring Around the Rosie here, trying to run circles around this Terran player. Oh, the Marine. Oh, the Drilly boys! Oh, good line backing, Drilly boys. The Tom Brady Marine there on red hit points. He's been protected so far. Let's see how good these SCVs are at covering their quarterback. The QB is in fucking red hit points. He is one hit from death right now. Is he going to survive? Oh, they're doing good blocking. They're doing good blocking. The Lings, though, going for a wraparound. They're going to go. Okay, they're going to buy time. Baneling's in the corner of the main. I love it. Meanwhile, on the other side, still has the contain up. And what is there? Okay, triple tentacle defense. Fate has not really been macroing. Is up to... Is this going to be one base muter? There's fucking no workers on minerals right now. Oh no, 5 on gas, none on minerals. No! No, they're running! One drilly boy says, take me, take me! That one drilly boy took 2 banelings. Bad micro from Fate. Oh my god, you gotta move command into the middle of them. 2 banelings just blew up on a single. Absolute hero of an SCV. The QB goes down, all the linebackers are on red hit points, but they are completely fine right now. 2 Marines have rallied to the outside of the wall. It's a 1 base Nidus Worm. Fate does end up actually building a bunch of workers there. 1 base Lingbane Nidus. There's only 1 Overlord here though. You'd want to have an Overlord down here to Nidus up in that corner. I mean, there's fucking nothing out for Iron Lion though, right? You're like Marines on the other side of the map, just chilling. You got nothing at home. No bunker, no safety. A factory goes down on the other side of the map? Oh no. Oh. This is just gonna get busted by banelings on the front, right? I guess there's not many Zerglings out right now. Oh my god, fully walls off the main ramp. Guys, this is the most brutal. You do not want to walk up there. You will get absolutely fucking just pecked to death by these little giraffe cocks. Jesus Christ. Wait, how did that get there? How did the drone get? That must have been like a scouting drone from earlier. I'm like, how did the drone get out? I don't even know. Hatch is going down in the low ground there, making banelings before the Nidus Worm pops up. I do like that. We've got a lot more Zerglings on the way here. I want to see Queens banelings pop out and get in that mineral line. There's no defense at home. Command center is building in the other corner of the map, so Iron Lion is gonna up the ante and take this on. This barracks is just having a bit of a float. I'd love to see that barracks float through the base because you got no info. The barracks isn't really doing anything for you now. If you just fly that through, you'd see what's coming. 1 base Bane speed Nidus Worm. Oh my god, is this fucking Fear Dragon's? Is this Fear Dragon's 3K MMR account on the NA ladder that he plays Zerg on? Fucking Nidus Speedbane. Okay, the Overseer comes in. He's on spotting you. Nidus in the corner. Iron Lion has no idea. No vision of the main. SCVs just leave the base, which is actually going to be good, right? Because that means even if the main gets killed, you can expand elsewhere. And you've got the first tank out the siege. Here we go. Let's go to Iron Lion's camera. Hears a scream and keeps microing the siege tank. No, that's normal. Someone attacking our base, that sounds normal too. It's not even looking. Looks back, he's like, wait, what's this? Starts microing. Where'd my workers go? Nice little Marine split. Does end up taking out a few more banelings. You know what? Banelings can't actually take all this out. The tank is starting to siege up on the other side. That baneling does end up killing that. So Iron Lion's economy is pooped. It's going to make more SCVs on the other side of the map. Has a tank up here. Only 1 tank, which can very slowly siege, but the barracks needs to move forward. Meanwhile, it looks like Fate is going to try and build a spore in the wall. Yeah, that's going to go well. Oh, okay, thinks better of it. It's still going to go down as soon as that tank moves. No! Why do people always siege their tanks in range of spines? I see people do this all the time. It's so funny. Oh my god, these Marines are just derping back and forth. It's like all you need to do is just leave the tank rotors and move the barracks forward. I love that there's spores being built to try to keep the barracks back, and the Marines keep going in. If you're gonna commit, you gotta commit. You can't keep going in and out, guys. Make up a decision. It's pull out or stay in, one or the other. The spores are trying to move forward to push back the high ground vision. Fate may just be the biggest ball Zerg in the world. These spines are getting so many Marine kills. Oh no, Iron Lion doesn't know how to hold position, I don't think. Planetary is going up in the bottom right. There is a tank building here. A second tank is almost out. That Drilly Boy is repairing. I wish Iron Lion also just knew what auto repair was, because if these SCVs were on auto repair, I think they'd be doing a better job. The defense is being held, guys, but there is a lot of speed banes there, and there is a Spire finishing. So, you know what? Fate's going to go for a hard 2 Mutalisk tech switch here. And I mean, 2 Mutalisks, that is a fierce tech switch, right? If those banelings roll down this ramp into 2 tanks, this is going to be one of the worst fights ever. Fate, do it. Make me happy. Make me a joyous cameraman, caster, and observer of people going to Dicktown. Please, the queens are inching forward, trying to push back that high ground vision. They're trying to stay out of its vision. which is kind of hilarious. They can actually shoot further than the barracks can see by 1 hex, I believe. Floating barracks doesn't seem to have great vision. The Marines have a lot more vision. They're way too exposed right now, though. Like, those speed... Oh, he's going to try and bait them in. No, Iron Lion, they got speed, buddy. Get the fuck out of there. Just barely didn't get another shot out. Nidus Worm's going down there to try to bring drones. I like the 2 Marines just trying to bait the Banelings in. Oh, they just click on one. That's like popping bubble wrap. Guys, I'll tell you, if you're a Marine, there is nothing that's more fun than shooting a Baneling. It is like popping bubble wrap. You know, it's like fucking crushing the balloon that a small child is heavily entertained by and then ruining their dreams. Except, you know, in this case, the small child is a Zerg player. The Banelings are like, fuck, there's no good targets to hit. They decide to get back in the Nidus Worm and think about popping out at home. The Marines are well spread. There's still Marines building 2 at a time, so no real chance to Mutalisk tech switch yet. Another command center up in the corner for Iron Line, who has an eBay, by the way, which is great. 26 Zerglings are building, which is a very good choice. Might actually be able to bust down, but with 3 tanks there, imagine if there was some bunkers around these tanks. I don't think Iron Line would ever lose this position. As it is, though, it's looking like Lingbane could have a bit of a party. These Banelings are like, God damn it, can you put a lot of SCVs here? Finally, the Zerglings come in and say, okay, let's see. I bet you guys... Fuck, I was about to say I bet Iron Line doesn't lift the command center and just lets it die slowly. It didn't happen. I'm a little disappointed, I'll admit. He's going to get that one out of there. Ling's going to clean this up. We got Lings out here. Banelings there. 3 tanks, more unupgraded Marines here. You know what? That command center is going to get down there, but Depot is going to go into a big supply block. In terms of income, it's relatively even on both sides. Another tank on the other side of the ramp. I love that.
Base is under attack.
Oof. I would love to see just 1 tank on the high ground, right? Try to bait him in. Move that tank forward. Meanwhile, that command center, they're thinking about doing it. A second Spire starts for Fate. Probably not necessary. The 2 Mutalisk tech switch that I was theorizing about 6 minutes ago is finally coming to pass. I am very, very excited by that. We've got Zerglings that are going to... Oh no, they're going to find the base before the planetary's up. Will they be able to kill it? They should be able to. Yeah, it's another 25 seconds. I mean, the planetary might finish, but yeah, it's just going to have to... Wait. Can it just wait for them to leave and then land? You got to leave a Zergling there, buddy. Oh, they're on a patrol path, so they will come back. That orbital's take big damage. We should be dropping mules in the corner and then lifting it. If that burns off, that's big banana troubles. 2 Mutalisks are going to come and try to focus this tank down. The Marines decide to fight the Queen rather than the Mutas. Get over there! Oh my god, they do almost no damage. Oh my god, get out! 1 Muta goes down, the tank barely survives. 2 Banes come forward, they get a few of the Marines, but 2 Queens go down. That 3rd Queen taking some big tank shots, and that Marine very bravely goes forward and does get his face penetrated. Every time a Queen kills a Marine, I always actually see it in my mind as the same thing as in that old Fear. You guys remember Fear? The penetrator gun, where you shoot a dude and it shoots this big thick steel rod and like fucking it pins them to the wall, so their corpse is like ragdoll pinned to the wall. I like to imagine every time a Marine dies to a Queen needle, it's the exact same thing, where it just like goes through the eye socket and like pins the Marine to the ground or some shit. Yeah. I feel like they really, if there's one thing I would really pay for, it'd be even more ridiculous death animation physics. I would probably pay like $50 to get that in StarCraft 2. I reckon a couple 100,000 other people would pay for it too. I don't know. Oh no, the eggs are dying before the mutas hatch. That's unfortunate. The transition here for Iron Line is to now build mines 1 at a time out of this as well. This command centers is still just trying to float around, trying to find somewhere they can live. New layers making, there's already a new spire up. Just gotta run those drones away and then like expand up here. I mean, I feel like in this game, everybody kind of knows about the offshore accounts, right? Fate knows about the offshore accounts, it's just technically legal. Iron Line knows there's an expansion. Maybe doesn't realize actually, maybe doesn't. No, the drones, they didn't get in the Nidus Worm. And Fate is still obsessed with killing this barracks. The player who tried to build spore crawlers in range of siege tanks to kill the floating barracks, then tried to micro queens to kill the barracks while getting shot by tanks, was just then microing mutas trying to shoot the 600 hit point barracks. What? Fate, I think there's a different way to crack this nut. I like the idea of trying to kill the high ground vision. I don't know if this is the right way. This is not the, yeah, I mean, unless you're going for no nut no-nut Mutalisk damage. You know, this is not the way. The turret kills a Muta. They're not doing too well, guys. Iron Lion moves a tank up there, by the way. Look at this, the Queen. She's like, get the fuck away from my children. The tank's like, just gonna, is that, she's actually, no, she's actually gonna kill it. The Mutas are on the barracks down there. That tank is actually gonna go down to a Queen. The command center is trying to land on this. It's literally trying to teabag the lair. Now, this is still one of the things I do wish, once you got both high-sec auto-trucking and building armor, there was a third upgrade that unlocks on the eBay called Teabag with your structures. And it doesn't actually do damage, but it allows your command center to drop on another building and kind of combine with it. And it just kind of basically drops its balls on the lair as a way of telling your opponent they're shit and they should get out of the game. I'm really sad that's not an option, Blizzard. That command center, it tried to teabag the lair. The game said, no, you can't land. There's another building there. Fucking lame. Fix your game. Fix your game. Banelings run into the tanks. We've got mines, we've got marines. How many mutas are left, guys? There are 3 mutts up here. There are zerglings patrolling. Iron Lion just doggedly expanding away to the corners. I think is going to win this game. I think at any point, if Fate just started building hatches and drones, this was such a slow push with no flexibility. I don't think Iron Lion would have ever been able to get up to a real army. There was no production that ever went down from Iron Lion. It was still just the same 2 barracks in the factory from the start. But Fate got a bit too focused on trying to defend the main, a bit obsessed with trying to kill the floating barracks of all things, the 1,000 hit point, 1 armor behemoth that just flies overhead. You're not going to kill that. It's not going to happen. I think Fate's dead. The Mutas fly in, the Marines gun them down. A Widow Mine even killed one of them. That Widow Mine actually has 5 kills. And I think at this point, Fate is going to accept his fate. That barracks will burn down. Fate's going to leave the game. Iron Lion there with a high-level proxy barracks into building command centers in the corner of the map. GG, well played, mate. Not a bad game at all. Fucking nice.